Leos, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading for the month of May. What I'm calling moving May, basically. Just a quick sort of bit of housekeeping. I'm going to be doing some live readings with another channel called Veritas with someone called Victoria over there. And we're going to be doing some live readings which you can ask questions, and both of us will be pulling cards or using our intuition in order to answer those sort of questions. There's a link to her channel in the description below. Go over there, have a look at it. You'll get all the information of how to get involved in that. It'd be lovely to see you over there. Okay, let's just get on straight with your reading. What's the overall energy for the month of May? Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing in your favour, are they? Yeah, I think this is comes in. So you're still in your summer period, and this is one of the most fortunate parts of the year for you. It's really, bringing forth the success or the bringing forward the opportunities that you've created over this past year. And it's an accumulation of that. And I've seen that in your weekly readings, this way that you've created or you've actually confronted life has been absolutely beautiful. You should have had some beautiful readings, actually, Leo. Really, really powerful readings. And I think this is like an accumulation of this. This is almost like a best hits of sort of scenario within the overall energies coming on for you. And it is this sort of like stepping up a gear rather than this Wheel of Fortune where things going from bad to good. I think it's just a case of things are really stepping up a level, moving through the gears up to a new height, basically. Let's just go into the rest of the reading here. We've got the overall energy there. We've got the karmic messages for your relationship side. This is the karmic message for your material side. This is week 1, 2, 3, and 4. But this is also how the universe influences this karmic message, how your guides influences this karmic message, how the guides influence you as a future, egging you on, and the overall outcome. This is for your relationship side and material side. So just sort of like recapping on that. So the Wheel of Fortune, I think it's really a case of stepping up a gear. The Hierophant. Within your relationships here, this month here, I think you'd be hard pushed you can't do no wrong. That's what I'm getting out of this Hierophant card. If you apply the common sense, the logical revolution, which I've been talking about in the monthly collective readings and in also the Eclipse collective reading, in all of it, we're going through this logical revolution at the moment. And if you apply a lot of this sort of logic of sort of saying, I like this film, and if I invite this person to go and see this film, I will enjoy myself. I think the other person will enjoy themselves, then therefore we will enjoy ourselves. And our relationship will be better. So this is that sort of applying that logical sort of stepping stone scenario of getting from one side to the other of life. First week, the 5 of Pentacles. If it was on this side, it'd be loss of money. But it's not loss of money. And it doesn't really... I think it's basically a case that you've got to invest a little bit within your relationship. Or within the relationships that are around you. It is a bit of a blessing as well. I almost get like this sensation that if you've got this confidence within you, which is absolutely abundant and beautiful, and if you allow this confidence to still keep shining through you, which I've seen over the past, it's going to stand you aside from everybody else, and it's going to make you feel like I am blessed. And it's this week here, the first week here, might be good quality time spent with yourself. In the second week, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is how your past as well is influencing you. So this is what I was talking about. You've been planting these seeds as you've been going along, as far as I can see within your readings over the past. You've been planting these seeds, and which gives you that sort of assurance and knowledge and understanding of how to actually obtain your hopes and desires. And this is taking you up to another level because you're getting, it's almost as if you're you're still planting these seeds for the future, but at the same time you're harvesting the fruit from the things that you've already planted. So it's like this perpetual growth scenario that's going on within your relationships that are around you, and it's going to make you feel on top of the world as far as I can see. In the third week here, now the third week is a tricky week. I think in May, I think there's something that's happening in the outside world. Go and see the collective reading. It's a no-brainer sort of choice scenario, but everyone seems to be getting a bit of a tricky situation going on in that sort of place. Not you though, Leo. I think this confidence is blown. This is blinding. Maybe in this week here, it's a case of don't shine examples, or don't put in, concentrate on your shortcomings. Basically, in the first week, I think here is just concentrating on your way of actually making happiness. And in the third week here, this is where it's almost comes to a pinnacle, and it's like the end of the summer for you as you're going after May. The moment we get into June, you're going to be heading into autumn period, which is a great time to have, as well, because it's where you do put into action all the plans, or you put into, you start planning the new year, as it were. And there's a lot of happiness coming in there. And I think it's that realization of that good work you've done in the past. And with that happiness, you get the Knight of Cups. So offerings coming into you, and this could be communication, this could be an offering of love, this could be a proposal of marriage, this could be just people just confirming how brilliant it is to be around you, Leo. It could be also like communications, not only from you but from other people. It seems like there's going to be, you're heading on to newer pastures because you've got this sunshine and you've known how to get there. And you're doing it in a very good way. And in the fourth week, it's just opening up new doors, which I think it's going to come to you rather than you having to go to. And that's going to be that change of fortune. And look at this. You've got the star going through the Wheel of Fortune to the sun. That's just an absolute beautiful scenario for you. And this is on your material side. So, looking for those dreams and aspirations. The Hierophant there has done that work and that knowledge and understanding of the physical aspects in order to achieve that. In your material side, this is what should be your karmic mission. This is what you should be going for. Your dreams and aspirations, basically, within the material world. And that should be the driving force for you over this month. Oh, this is just absolutely brilliant. These two cards here I adore when they come together, because the Hierophant, as I said, gets to those dreams and aspirations through mechanical aspects of life. And the Hierophant, and the Hermit, does it through going through the dark night of the soul, in a way. It goes round the mountain, round the other side, which we don't see, which is in the shadow side of self. So it may be a case, when this is on your material side of life, maybe a case that in your career path, within your business and your projects and stuff like that, you've had to work really hard to get to where you are. You've had to really had a good hard look at yourself in order to get to where you are. But the best thing about it is the Hermit has got that star, which is on your karmic path there. He's got it in a lantern. Because he's been through the shadow side, he knows exactly what he wants. And he's taking that one staff, like the Hierophant there, taking that one staff and going off in the direction of what is bringing him satisfaction. And he doesn't have to show off about it all. He just does it. Just goes ahead and does it. Doesn't really need anybody else either. And that's in the first week. And the universe is encouraging you to do that. To go after Then you get the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is moving from one dimension to another. It's taking that step up. If you're looking for a job, a career path, or a pay rise, or a promotion, or starting a business and stuff like that, second week there, it looks like it plays within your favor. As I said, you're coming to the pinnacle of your summer period. It's like the first week in September. It's like really summer is is ingrained in everything. And you're going from one stage to another. You're stepping into your power. I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor card doesn't come up there at the top there. But it's stepping into your power. And it's because of what you've done in the past in order to get that. That's the same thing with that. This Wheel of Fortune is about stepping up a gear to the next level. Let's just see what's going on there. Ah, you get the Queen of Pentacles, just as good as the Emperor. This is assurance through previous work done. So she's sitting at the base of the tree of knowledge. So she's gone through that understanding, that part of the hermit there, going for her dreams and aspirations, that star, which we can see on the one pentacle there. And she's had to go, or that you've had to go through a change from one aspect to another, which happens in the second week. And it could be just a case of finally applying for that job. And through that understanding and that process of getting there, and that is where the tree of knowledge and where she's sat up against, the tree of knowledge brings her that security and sensation of sort of wealth, because she knows where she's going, because she knows where she's from. And it's very much a reassuring card. And then you get the Six of Swords at the end. So with this reassurance, as you move from your summer period into your autumn, this is where everything you've done up to now, and then you take that step and get that new job, or start that business, or all of a sudden you're going to get help by the end of the month, May. It's not that you need help, but your guides and the world itself and the universe is conspiring in order to help you get across from one side to another. And she's going across this water with a child, which is that star, basically. It's that future dreams and aspirations that she's carrying with her. Okay, so let's just do a bit of clarification on this card. Thank you very much for being here with us, Leo, subscribing and all of that malarkey. It really does help us out. Let's just see what's going on with that. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords. So you've already got now 3 knights on the table. A lot of knights, a real starting up, a real regal or noble cause of what you're going into here. It really is a beautifully noble cause for you going forward. So yeah, it's this change of fortune, or this stepping up another gear, is going to be like a calling to you, a call to mission for you. With the Hierophant, you got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about planning for your future. You know the process in order to get towards your happiness, your goals, and your dreams and aspirations. And as you know this and you put this into place, and this new offering that's going to be coming in, that one that's standing by itself is what that Hierophant has understood. And the other one that she's got grasping is what she's going, taking her passion to go forward onto the next stage in the path. It's not the end. Just because one thing comes to a fruition doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of it all. There is more to be done. With the Five of Pentacles, you get the Hermit again. There is maybe a case here where the Hermit here is this Five of Wands here is not highlighting your weaknesses, and I think this is a lesson in sort of like that's from the past, and I think it's a completion of understanding in regards to some of the relationships that are around you. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Pentacles. Did you not get the Nine of Pentacles? No, you didn't. Sorry. Nine of Pentacles. So as the Knight of Pentacles goes forward, he plants those seeds, so therefore he can have perpetual fruit coming through. And that's what is happening at the same time. I think it's now sort of like you're on this auto-generation of feeling good and feeling at harmony with your relationships that are around you, and getting the best out of life in regards to those relationships that are around you. With the Sun, your happiness, you get the Five of Cups. I think this Sun thing, this realization of your happiness, could be the driving force behind you, which takes you away from what might have been slightly disappointing, might have been within yourself. So you might have done something that you may not be that you're kind of not really happy with. It may not, I'm not saying it's your fault or anything like that, or, you're to blame or anything. I just think it's something that's in the past that's socially connected because you've got the Three of Cups, which are on the floor. With the Three of Cups being on the floor, it's like almost just sort of saying that there was a social connection that you're disappointed in. But you've got those Two of Cups that is next to it. So she just needs to turn around and realise that actually she can be in complete harmony with herself and doesn't have to be dependent upon, other people really to be harmony with oneself. Because if you if you are dependent upon other people, it puts too much pressure on a relationship. So this happiness is going to sort of like overwhelm that and really sort of propel you forward in a really nice way. Okay, so this thing that comes in with the Knight of Swords, you've got the Eight of Swords that goes with it. Was it the Knight of Swords? No, Knight of Cups. Sorry, I thought it wasn't. The Knight of Cups. With that Knight of Cups, you've got the Eight of Swords. I think this is going to stop you in your tracks. I think it's going to be, from this happiness, it's almost going to kind of like make you kind of go, wow. I don't think it's a bad thing to be stopped in your tracks here. And I think this is also to do with that idea of I'm stopped in my tracks because I've got to plan my new future in according to the new information that I have within me that's come into my life into the 4th week. And so I've just got to take stock of the situation. And make sure your happiness be your. I think this is a really good thing, by the way. I don't think it's a case of, I don't think it's a bad thing. I really do think it's a good thing. And I think it's going to put pay to any disappointment you may have had in the past. With the star, you get the moon. So you may not know exactly how your dreams and aspirations are going to come into fruition. And that's what it's sort of saying here. It's almost sort of like having faith in that karmic mission of going after those dreams and aspirations. I think that's what it's all about. That you don't need to see everything in how it's going to be done. Just know it's going to be done. And with the Hierophant, you get the Knight of Wands. I think we've got pretty much every night now, have we? Yes. We have got every single night for you. So you are that knight in shining armor. That is what that Knight of Swords is all about. You, because of this change of fortunes that are happening with you, this change of gear, this stepping up a level, is going to bring that sort of like knight of shining armor. And with that understanding of yourself, it's going to bring you forward onto that's the direction I should be taking. And you're going to get passionate about it. You're going to invest your passion into it. You're going to get into a very rhythmical working sort of scenario of a new job or a new business or a new project. And that seems to come out in the 2nd week. And this may give you that sensation as well of pure abundance that is within you. And you got the Wheel of Fortune again. So this is where I think you really step up and then change gear and you really start motoring. Because you've all of a sudden you're out of the gate and you're off and you're running. And that's what the gate is. The gate is the Four of Wands. So really moving on and going on. So with the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Cups. Very beautiful energy there. So you've got earth energy with water energy. That's the essentials that you need in the way of the material life in order for seeds to be germinated. After that, you need the passion, which comes from here, which gives us the heat, and then you need the oxygen, which is all of that mission that you're on there with the Knight of Swords. So that Queen of Cups is radiating that sort of understanding, that knowledge, that assurance that you know what you're doing in this new job, in this new business. It's just, you've got this air about you, which is a sort of like, it's an air of confidence, which I've seen in you over the past 6 months, and it's keeps popping its head up in a really beautiful fashion. Okay, with the Six of Swords, you get the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I think this rite of passage here is going to give you that sensation that I'm winning, I'm going where I should be going, and it's auto feeding, as I said here earlier on, and your guides are helping you through. And it's something that sort of really doesn't come out of one thing, just comes out of nowhere. It comes out of the air. And it settles within you where you kind of go, I now realize it. I now know what I've got to do. I now No. And with that one sword, you can cut through any of the mist that sort of it's cutting through that mist that's been hiding those those mountains in the background. Now, mountains can be looked at as obstacles. I don't look at it as obstacles. I look at it more as achievements more than anything else. Like what you would get on, say, like the King of Swords. So I think it's like dispelling the mist around your goals and aspirations within the material world, so they do become, all of a sudden you're going to get this sensation. This is the victory in it. You're going to get that sensation that it is feasible, that it is within your grasp, basically. There you go, Leo. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, we will be doing those live readings over at Veritas Tarot. As I say, the link will be in the description below to go and see about that and see how you can get involved in these live readings with myself and Victoria. So thank you very much for being here, showing your support for this channel. I hope you got the best out of this reading, and I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.